So Bolt, the story we were talking about a little bit earlier on, new woman-only feature is being questioned by some drivers. The e-hailing service has launched a service that enables female passengers to request rides from female drivers. Some drivers claim the feature is discriminatory. To discuss this further, we're joined by Khaya Liwa from the Eastern Cape e-hailing service. Very good morning to you, Khaya. What is it about the service that you don't like?
Good morning. The first thing that we gonna... Can you hear me?
Yes, hearing you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. The first thing that we are not happy about is the rider verification, which is one of the things that take us to the streets now to go in protest. We're not striking with protest them. And the reason being, the ID verification of the client, it makes it easy for them to be able to request us and drop us, because there is no safety feature that protects us not being robbed. That's why now, even Bolt now, as I'm listening to Gareth Taylor, because that's the first time I even hear about this man, because the only person that we know is Bacon, even though we never say it. So now they introduce now the women feature, because introducing that is the way of trying to run away from women dealing with male riders. Instead of introducing a feature that will be able to verify the rider that's requesting is eligible, that should anything happen, that person will be able to be investigated and caught. Or even when we had instances of the robberies, there's no arrest being done. We get no arrest. We have to do our own things to be able to assist the law enforcement to make sure that they get people arrested.
Okay, but Khaya, I mean, women don't feel safe. Women drivers don't feel safe. Women passengers don't feel safe. There are so many stories of abuses from both sides. So surely something like this should be welcomed.
It's just that I'm hearing you from far. But bottom line is, if you can look on other e-hailing apps, for example, I'll just think in Uber, and you look at Uber versus Bolt in terms of robbery, Uber is almost having like none, because the safety features, which is even the PIN codes that are sent to the rider, so that when you start the trip, it's verified that you're picking up a rider. And if ever you download that app, you have to verify yourself. Either you're using your Facebook account, which is what doesn't do that.
All right, tell us about the strike that's planned. When and how's it going to take place?
Come again?
Tell us about the strike that is being planned in response to Bolt. How and when will it take place?
The strike that we planned with Bolt, it was not only specifically about this women feature. Our strike that we have with Bolt is about this verification, which is just the first thing. But now it's joined by this women story that just came now, which is already implemented without us knowing. And secondly, it's the commission that they are taking from us as drivers, which is when they started, the commission was on 15%. Now the commission, as we speak, is sitting at 28%, and we are under lockdown. They never even consider reducing it to accommodate drivers to make sure they have something to take home. And thirdly, they say it has remained the same, even though the commission has increased. And the next is, even the base fare, which is that's currently the mother of the app, it's not possible because of the long dispatches that we have and the fuel hike. And on top of it, they've introduced now Bolt Go, which is the cheap of the cheapest, and that even is still having the same commission, that is 28%. Now, we also demand to them that Bolt need to reinstate the Bolt base that was removed to the drivers, because when we have Bolt Go and Bolt base, you had an option of driving the one you feel comfortable with. But now Bolt has taken that option. They only give you the only slave option that will make sure that you don't make money, but you use your car to make sure they sit in the nice offices and make money.
All right, Khaya Liwa, we're going to have to leave it there. Thanks very much for that. Let's take